So we got Dalton warmed up there a little bit in that big an area, and reminded him a little something about stepping over behind and through in front and staying reasonably straight, over behind, through in front, staying reasonably straight, and coming out, going forward, and coming out the direction we started in. It's really, really important to help a horse understand about turning, that you don't turn one way and then whack him back the other way. Now you do when you show, you give him a little time in between, but that's way down the line. If every time you turn, you go back the other way, pretty quick they're worrying about going the other way when they're going the way they're going, and that doesn't help. And it all shows through in their look, in their expression, and it's easy to see. So this horse has got a pretty pleasant expression. We're trotting a little bigger circle here now. So I'm just gonna lay my rein there, step around. As soon as that cadence gets pretty good, we're gonna trot out of there. I might help him look right. He's looking right, he's not overbent. He should step right without having to look left off my leg. Step around here a little bit, trot out of there. That starts to make sense to him that there's kind of an end to that spin that makes some sense. Oop. Got caught a little there. Step out of it, step forward, and we can go the other way. We straighten up first. Always allow a horse to have a few steps of straight because they have to. You don't go from right to left. You have to be straight for a little bit. So if you show the horse you know that, he kind of appreciates that. So now we're looking left, trotting a circle. My inside leg is not letting his shoulder drop, trying not to. Hold him up. I want him to step left, not lean left. So now we're going to step that left front foot left. He kind of pushed on that a little bit. I'm not going to criticize him for it, but I'm going to be aware of it. We're going to come back. I want his left front foot to step underneath my stirrup here, like that, and trot out. And then the nice thing, or a nice thing about this is, when I do this, he's in the position to canter out of here. So maybe you've done this quite a lot, and you're getting something done, and you're wondering where to go next. Well, you can stop and rest for a little bit, but you can also just do that. And the body shape's the same. The load up on the hind quarters is the same, and you get a nice, sensible out for a spin that, while you're training, is pretty important. Now we talk about straight lines and square corners, so at any time you should be able to lope straight, and then turn, and then lope straight, and then turn, and that's part of what keeps the horse from getting contorted and overbent and leaning to the outside. But when you show your horse, you are making a circle. So you would round off those corners a little bit, but you still could go straight at any time. I can speed him up, slow him down. I haven't done a lot of fast work at all on this horse yet. I'm just getting to know him and really like him. So we might bend in here, take my legs off. That's nice willing canter there, but I'm just waiting for him to trot. So that I can straighten up and go the other way. And that's kind of a nice relaxing thing, and allow that horse to step out behind a little bit and go the other way. And I can go straight, and I can turn right, and I can go straight, and I can turn right, or I can kind of round that all off with a little more inside leg, standing things up a little bit. Doesn't mean change leads, it just means don't drop your shoulder. And then we might roll across here. We might counter canter, we might turn back in a hairpin to the right, or we might go to the fence. And I've got at least three options. At least three options when I go at the fence. So here I come down here. I'm going to counter canter this way. I didn't mean to change up there. He did that on his own, but I'm not going to fight him for it. He's fresh. So we're going to go around this one to the left. Now we're going to come here and I'm going to counter canter again. Now I'm going to ask him to change. Now I'm going to go up here the way that he changed on his own, be a little more firm with my left leg back, hold him in that left lead, right lead, sorry. He's kind of leaning up. I'm going to get two hands on the reins. This is a good warm up too. Flex your back, go where I'm pointing you, take the lead I'm asking, not the one you think you should be in. Now we'll change. He's a little fresh there, and that's fine. We'll live with that. So we'll come down here, and now I might counter canter. I might go to the fence, or I might just do that. And so I want him waiting on me for what comes next, not anticipating. I love to have him thinking about maybe what's coming, but I don't want him doing it. So he can be relaxed enough to be thinking, but not nervous enough to be anticipating. And that's what that little exercise does there, is I've got all kinds of options when I go up into the corner. And I'll show you the last one. So let's say we're gonna lope out of here in a right lead and come around here. And we go up here and he's kind of anticipating and he's wondering and he's thinking, I'm gonna go left, I'm gonna counter canter, whatever. I might just come right back around like that. Now that's not a move that you do with too much with a reining horse, but I might do it just to keep him waiting for me. So here we come, what are we gonna do? We're gonna hairpin turn like that. And we're gonna head up through. Now we can change leads, we can counter canter, we can do whatever, or we can just stop straight and relax a minute. Now we can check his turn a little bit. More like you might have to if you were showing a reining horse. Not flow in and out of it. Everything's quiet. Step up. Might go this way. I would do that at this stage on this horse 10% of the time or less. The other 90 would be flowing in and out of the turn, cantering out of the turn, or cantering out of the circle, just doing all kinds of stuff to get him changing directions, waiting for me to tell him what to do, and relaxed and straight about what he does. And straight is not stiff, straight is equally supple both ways. And that's a big goal. And I'm constantly searching for that goal. And when a horse, they don't have to be straight, we know that, but if you help them find it, they like it better. They'd rather be straight than out of balance and leaning one direction, but if they were out there on their own, they would just go one direction most of the time. But since we're asking them to be ambidextrous, we need to help them find straightness, and when they do, they're way more relaxed than when they're scrambling and thinking they're gonna fall down one direction. So this footwork stuff is real simple and real basic and a small percentage of what we need to show the horse, but that's my basic warm-up on a horse at this stage of the game.